Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly. This is primarily a drone show. We'll be sharing adventures from all over the world. We hope to have interesting guests every week, and we're glad that you tuned in tonight. We'll be flying different drones in different locations. We encourage viewer participation in the chat. If you have a question, don't be afraid to ask. Every week we'll have another interesting guest. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. We'll be sharing various adventures by our guests as well as myself. And thank you for joining us tonight. Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to Adventures with Captain Ray Kelly Live. It's Thursday night, and I'm back in New York, and it's good to be back. But anyway, I'm sorry I put it in the chat. My special guest, Chuck Fisher, he he's unable to make it tonight. He had he's dealing with the death of a very close friend, and they're making arrangements and all of that. So he apologizes that he can't be on, but I'll have him on in the future, and I know you'll find him very interesting. He's very, very experienced in search and rescue, and he was a deputy sheriff. I don't know if he's still active or not, but anyway, he's into the ag spraying business also, but he'll be on in the future. But anyway, so I apologize for that, guys. I'm going to be putting the link in the chat, and I hope somebody will come in and join. So don't be shy, really. But anyway, I had a busy 4 days because I drove up from Florida, and my wife and I made a couple of stops at Bucky's, and I just happened to have Bucky right here. But anyway, I got hit this guy on a previous trip. But anyway, we had a good time, and I stopped and flew the drone at Rockingham Speedway, which is an old, well, NASCAR track. Actually, they had the Infinity Series race there last Saturday night, and it was cool. It was cool to fly the drone by the track there over it, and I had a good time. But I don't know if any of you have ever flown your drone over a racetrack, and if you have, please put it in the chat. I'll try to keep an eye out for it. And excuse me. And I got a couple people in the back room. I'll be bringing them in very shortly. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. But my next stop was in Oak Ridge, North Carolina, and that's where my cousin Dwayne lives. Some of you met him. He was at the South Florida Drone Meetup 2 years ago, and actually, he won the second best prize there that year. It was a Mini 2 fly mode combo, and he was very happy. But it didn't take him long to go back to North Carolina and crash. But anyway, I felt so bad when he showed it to me, and it was pretty bad, the damage. But anyway, excuse me, I'm sorry. I still have a little cough. But anyway, he also had the original Mini that I suggested he buy, and he was able to fly that with me. So, we got some good flights in, and I gotta say, I love flying with my cousin Dwayne. He's like my brother, really. We grew up together in my teenage years, and he was just a little guy at the time. Actually, I taught him how to play baseball. I don't know if he'll admit that to anybody, um, but anyway, and then I guess the next stop was Clinton, New Jersey. I went there and was checked into a nice Hampton Inn, and I tell you, I like Hampton Inns. I really do. You know, the hotels are usually very clean, and the desk personnel are always pleasant, and they got a great breakfast in the morning. So free breakfast, and I like that. But anyway, I got to fly. Well, in North Carolina, I ended up flying a grist mill, an old grist mill from the 1800s. And then when I went to Clinton, New Jersey, I found another one about 5 miles from the hotel. Not even. So I went down there that night and flew the Red Mill. Um, and I'm looking forward to putting up those two videos. But listen, let me just welcome in a few people. And I know Josh, he was number one tonight, and he's in the back room. He's going to be joining us shortly. And John, Connecticut Pirate, he was number two right behind him. And I know I saw Chad, Windwalker Drones. Good to see you. And then I know, I think it was John Olson, and he's in the back room also. So he'll be joining us shortly. And then I know I saw Angel, if I remember right, and Captain Joe. Captain Joe's in the house. He's in the back room. So we're going to have a fun time tonight. We really are. I got some great guests, fill-in guests tonight. So, and then I saw Angel. How you doing, Angel? Good to see you. And John, Flying Flynn Media. And Brian, Waypoint, New England. How you doing? And Jim Anderson. And I didn't leave these guys any shrimp and lobster because I didn't know they were coming on the show. So, but anyway, I'm going to bring them in. I'll get back to the names very shortly. Um, I'd like you all to give a warm welcome to, let's see, who should I bring in first? Well, Josh was in the back room first. Josh,
Hey guys,
good to see you.
good to see you too, Ray.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania and currently without power. So if I suddenly vanish,
Oh, really?
yeah, yep.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, let me bring in the next guest, and that's John Olson. He's coming to us right from Long Island here. Hey, John, how you doing?
Good evening, fellow drone pilots. Good evening, Josh. Glad to meet you, fellow Pennsylvanian.
That's right.
Yeah, good to see you, John. And you and I will be flying hopefully next week.
Oh, good. Excellent. I'm excited to get out to see those egrets because I assume they're having babies right now. Or the osprey.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I know. I'm looking forward to it.
I am
But
too.
anyway, let me bring in Captain Joe because he's in the back room too. He's coming to us all the way from Louisiana.
Hey, Captain Ray.
How
I
you
came to
doing?
bail you out,
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. No, that's
and I
good.
came to debut my new shirt.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. But anyway, I know that you flew recently with Johnny. You guys were,
Yesterday.
and you were FPV flying. That's what I was
He
told.
was.
Correct.
I flew the Mavic 3. He flew the FPVs.
Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Had good flights, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Really good. That was
Yeah.
actually that's that refurb I bought with the Mavic 3 2 years ago. 2 batteries, the Mavic 3, 1698. It had no flights on it. Yesterday, I put the 200th flight on it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you've been having a good time with that drone, and you got a great
Oh, I
deal on
love
it.
that drone. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
mad I missed the drone deal you got. Well, I missed it twice.
I remember you saying that you went to get the credit card or whatever, and you come back and it was gone.
Yeah, I was selling the Mini 3 Pro. Went to get the money, came back, and it was sold out. So you got to be kidding me.
That's something. I know. But maybe it'll pop up again.
I watch it every day.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, and Josh, how you doing? You've been. I know you went to the racetrack. I know you
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's rained since then, and Saturday is not looking very good either. But I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that changes because I'm getting tired of hanging around the house here. So
I know. Yeah. The weather, that's one thing we can't control. is the weather.
Yeah.
But I have to
Yeah.
say, I had 4 days of beautiful weather driving back from Florida, and I really had a great trip, you know. But anyway, hey, there's Cool Cat. Cool Cat's in the house. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for popping in tonight.
Randy popped in.
And there's TJ. How you doing, TJ? Good to see you. And Ronnie, God bless America. Always good to see you, Ronnie. And if the people don't know, Ronnie's donating another custom-made wooden American flag. Well, Betsy Ross American flag at the 6th annual South Florida Drone Meetup next year. I love it when we get the commitments so far in advance. It means so much. And I got to say thank you to Ronnie, really. Um, and I'll start scrolling the information about it on the bottom for next year, April 10th to the 13th, 2026, at the Jensen Beach Causeway Park again. And it's free to attend. And let me know. I'll add you to the list. I think we got 70 people signed up already on the list. And we're going to have another great time. That's for sure. But anyway, Josh, I got to hand it to you because you mentioned to me that you were going to have a Northeast drone meetup at the South Florida drone meetup. And I said, wow, okay, interesting. We'll see if he puts it together. And within a week, you had it put together.
Yeah, I mean it's close. Yeah, there's just a few things I should need ironed out here at the moment. Working with some awesome guys. We have Sean's helping out. Steve Janessa is helping out, and Mark Fisher's helping out, which is currently why there's a little bit of a hold up here. We're just waiting on some details off of him about some spots here, but everything's happening though. It's happening. It's going to be an awesome time. There's so many awesome areas to actually see. I can't wait. I cannot.
I know the dates, but I'll let you tell the dates of it.
Yeah, it is September 5th, 6th, and 7th. It's going to be centered around the Providence, Rhode Island area. We are just about squared away on everything. We should be staying at a Hampton Inn as well. I'm just waiting to get the final amount back from them. Once I get that, I will send it on out. If anybody is not already part of the group, there is a Facebook group out there for it. I will put the link in the chat. Please come on over. Ask anything else you guys want, but it's going to be an awesome time. There's also a seafood festival happening in South Providence on Saturday.
Oh, really?
So after the meet up, if anybody wants to go and eat some food, hey, go on for it.
That's good. Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's great, actually.
No.
I know when I went to the first one that Mark put together 3 years ago now, it was such a good time, and I forget the name of the park he had it at, but it was there were like 3 commercial docks there, but we occupied one of them, and I forget what park it was, but it was such a great time. It really was.
Yeah.
And I know this next yours or the Northeast U.S. drone meetup will be a total success.
Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit different than yours, but it's also going to copy some of what makes next year's awesome. And the other thing that I'm not 100% set on, but the idea of naming it the Northeast U.S. is that we might not hold it at the same place every year, just to change it up a little bit. And that also gives Mark the ability, if he wants to have his there again, go on ahead. So,
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that we won't go back.
No, I know. It's a lot of work, it really is. Yeah. Do you have a lot of people that are interested?
Yes. Yeah. Right now, as far as people who are interested, we have about 50 or so. Um,
Mhm.
that number grows all the time, and I do have Pilot Institute also is on, and they are helping out. So
Good.
They are great.
Yes,
yeah,
they are. No doubt about it.
absolutely.
I ended up registering my new drone, the Mavic 3 Pro, with a separate registration number. And I ended up getting a new batch of stickers from Pilot Institute. So, um,
They are awesome too.
and you know, they're giving out a, a leaflet too when they send you them, and I thought it was pretty good. I didn't get this leaflet the first time when I got my stickers, but now they give a nice little leaflet along with some of the courses that they give, and I got to say the Part 107 is a great course.
I'm
Absolutely.
taking the mapping course right now from Pilot Institute.
How do you like that, John?
Uh, very interesting. I've got a program already on my drone. I just haven't had the nerve to fly it yet with all the weather around here. But
Okay.
it's there. All I got to do is press the button and it'll fly it supposedly. So, but
I've only
I,
seen that done once. Rob Kamada was doing a job, and you know, he mapped it all out and pressed that button, and I was so impressed the way the drone just flew it automatically. Really.
it's supposed to do it, and my drone is one of the ones that they said it's capable of. Maps made easy. I did it from them.
Yeah.
I got it loaded on, so I'm kind of excited to see what happens. Like I said, when I get the nerve up to press the button.
Captain Joe, do you do much mapping? You know,
I
you're
haven't
well
done
below
any
the veteran.
mapping.
Oh
No, I
no.
haven't done any. The only thing I do is the real estate stuff. When somebody calls me, I did about a month ago. I went up to Mount Herman, Louisiana. It's about 60 miles, and I had 355 acres. They needed video of. And it was 37-mile-an-hour winds when I got there.
So
Wow.
I
So
put the
how
Mavic
did
3 up
how
and
did
just
you
did it.
cover all that much acreage? How did you do that?
I took a picture. I took a picture of the off of Google Earth to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got up there, I found a center spot, and then I did quadrants. That's how I did it. And I did that, and I went through 3 batteries with the Mavic 3.
Yep.
And then after everything was over with, I threw the Avata 2 out there. You should have seen that thing in the wind.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it was doing all kind of backwards flips and everything.
Well, well, that's good. You know, do you do a lot of work, Captain Joe? Do you get a lot of it? Drone
I
work?
used to. I was getting a lot of it. A friend of mine, he's got a drone now, and he's one of the real estate guys. So the ones he don't want to do, he sends to me.
Okay. Yep. That's
He
good.
didn't want to try the 300 acres. He said it was too much for him. He has a Mini 3 Pro.
Okay. Yeah. Trying to keep up with the chat, guys. I'm sorry. And Philip Koshat's in, and Alex Escardo came in. Limp Sticks is in. How you doing? Steven Drones, how you doing? And if I missed your name, I'm sorry. I apologize. Bob Casey, he's in the house. How you doing, Bob? And as a lot of you know, Bob already committed. He's given a custom-made wooden American flag at the 6th annual South Florida Drone Meetup. So thank you again, Bob. Really. Randy, Mad Props, how you doing? But anyway, I have a interesting thing that I'm going to be doing tomorrow, just to let everybody know. There was a post on the Long Island Drone Flyers group that there was a missing person in the Long Beach area on the beach, and they're looking for drone pilots to go and do some search and maybe rescue. But at this point, it's been a couple of days, and all his clothes were left on the beach, and it's in the ocean. So, but I offered my services. I'm going to go in there tomorrow and see what transpires. And I know 2 other drone pilots are going also. So, wish us luck, guys.
Sure do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have any of you ever done something like that?
I'm the guy that holds the record for the most bodies taken off Smith Point Beach.
Oh, really? Okay.
I,
Yeah, but you
I
didn't
had
use a
six,
drone. I know that,
no,
John.
no, I had 6 in 1 year.
Okay, really? All right.
Yeah, they go through the inlet and then they catch that opposite current out there and it flips the boats. And if
Right,
they've got
right.
a couple beers in them, they can't control the boat and they go over. And one
Yeah,
of the times,
yeah.
the Coast Guard came up to rescue them and hit a log and they were sinking.
The Coast Guard boat?
Yeah, the Coast
Really?
Guard boat. Yeah, they had to offload their people. When the guy that drove the boat, he had to drive it back, but they didn't want the weight in the boat. So
Wow.
yeah,
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyway, um, let me get back to my format that I have. Just um, and the tip of the week, just to let everybody know. And let me see, nothing real sophisticated, but it's just go over your pre-flight checklist before taking off. I've noticed when I fly in a group, a lot of guys don't even bother to do that anymore. And sometimes I got to admit, I don't do it, but most of the time I do it. You know, do you guys use a checklist, or you don't do
Oh
it
yeah,
anymore?
yeah, I do.
I do.
I certainly do.
Yeah.
As you know, you've
Yes.
seen me do it.
Yep. But anyway, it's a good thing to do. You guys have any tips for the viewers? Josh, you got anything?
Um, Probably the one thing I could say is just along with having your checklist, make sure you pre-check the area as well and make sure there aren't any
Yeah.
problems there, that everything's open, and know what you're possibly heading into, because things can change. Even though that you may have actually flown there in the past, doesn't mean that there isn't something happening now. So always actually look at that.
Right. Good tip. What about you, Captain
Yeah.
Joe? You got anything for the
Yeah,
viewers?
the biggest thing is when you're doing the checklist, the biggest things I look for, if there's any cracks, any stress, or I look at the props every time.
The props.
Props
Right.
are the biggest thing I'm worried about.
Yep.
And I make sure that, especially if I land and I happen to cut a little grass for some reason, I double check that prop real good. I've only had one time that I've had a prop go bad, and I saw it, and it was after I came down. It was the only time.
Okay. Yeah. What about you, John?
Well,
I know.
according to the regular checks and everything else, I do check my props and all because it asks me before I
Yeah.
fly that I have to press the button to say I do it. But I like to kind of have a mission when I fly, something I want to do, something I want to see, and that I use as part of my checklist. I put that right in my notebook so that I remember when I'm out there, because I get excited like everybody else.
Mhm.
See something though, but I put it in there so that I check and make sure I fly that mission when I'm out.
Yep. Good.
That
I know John keeps a nice book. I've seen him fill it out. He takes it. He's much better with his book than I am, and I got my book in my bag over there. Otherwise, I show it to you. But I
I've
keep a
actually
little
found
log book.
that
Go
to be
ahead.
I've actually found that, John, to be very important, because if I just go out with the intentions to just actually fly, I feel like I'm kind of just aimlessly just drifting around up there. But if I have a vision of what I want to do, it makes it not only more enjoyable, but when I come back to actually edit it and actually look at it, I feel like I did something.
Right.
I'm not trying to make something out of it. So
Right.
excellent tip.
Yeah. No. I was very impressed with your video of the explosion of those towers, or what, and one of them came down, and then everybody was leaving, and you hung out, and then you got the rest of them, which was great.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed that video myself. That was
Thank you.
good.
Thank you.
It was
Thank
a
you.
good video.
I was absolutely freezing. So it was so cold that day.
And I think Captain Joe puts out the most videos of all of us.
No, I do. I put out too many.
You know, and I give you a lot of credit. I don't know how you do it. I know a lot of them are very short. They're shorts, but you know, you really put them out. So, and I tried to get on a
Well,
schedule, put them out, but it don't last. It don't.
well, a lot of them are when I go out with the Avada too, it's just a little 3-minute flight, and I just go out and kind of know what I'm going to do ahead of time. If I'm going like to the bayou, I look for kayaks, stuff like that. If I see a stream I haven't seen for a while, or I'll go back a little canal bayou type thing, I'll go explore, see what's in there.
Yeah, we got a drone celebrity in the chat. Stevie Bronx, Capture Life Connection. How you doing, Stevie? Good to see you. Even though you didn't come to the South Florida drone meetup this year, you're gonna hear it for the rest of the year, Stevie. But anyway, good to see Stevie. He's playing with that 360 camera lately.
I'll
So
tell you
hey,
one
we
thing
got
I've learned
Jody.
from experience.
Drone shots. How you doing, Jody? I'm sorry, but I cut off.
When you go to a bayou or something and you're flying low to the water, make sure you know what's in the water when you're flying, because I found out there's a little place just on a back road in Mandeville. It's just a little stream that goes out to Lake Pontchartrain, and they had about 100 snapping turtles in there. So I said, well, I'm gonna fly over this. And then when I got back, I found out there were also alligator garfish, and they will jump up at the drone.
Oh yeah, really?
I had a couple of them jump up right in front of it. I was about maybe 10 inches off the water.
Oh, that's cool. Did you
Wasn't
capture
cool when I
it?
saw
Did you get it on video or no?
It's on the video.
Oh, cool.
It wasn't
I didn't
cool
see
when I
that
saw
one.
it, but
Yeah,
it's cool afterwards.
yeah.
I saw a video once where an alligator leaped up and got the
Oh, yeah.
drone, and this guy's girlfriend was laughing at him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, ate the thing.
Yeah. Anyways, Joel's in the house. How you doing, Joel? Good to see you.
Johnny's here. Johnny said he
Johnny's
was in the back room.
Is he? Johnny? Hey, Johnny. I don't know. This chat is going by so quick.
Johnny, I'd say hop in again.
Yeah.
Hop in, John.
Let me see. Let me see if I can do that. But you guys, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I got room for 2 more. If anybody wants to join, you can come in. But I'm gonna show a viewer video. I pick a little video, and this week I decided to pick Bob Casey's video. So let me see if I can share it. And I think you guys will enjoy the video. So, Bob, great job on this. South Florida Drone Meetup.
Let the good times roll. Let them knock you around. Let the good times roll. Let them make you a clown. Let them leave you up in the air. Let them brush you rock and roll.
I like the soundtrack, Bob.
Let the good times roll.
There's Brad, a photo bomber. Oh, look at this. I did not know that Rodney plays the ukulele.
Let them say what they want.
No, potatoes on.
Yep.
Let them show what they want.
That's TJ's potato gun.
Let them brush, rock and roll. Let the good times roll.
Yeah.
Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll.
That makes a lot of noise. That thing.
Scared the crap out of me, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like some air got around.
Yeah. And the pizza was a big hit, even though it was a little late. It was a big hit.
This to me today to drone meetup. I don't know if you can see it, guys, but it's my logo. Like in the background there.
That was so nice.
Overlay.
Yes, it was.
It's all black. You can kind of see the stripes and the stars, I think, a little bit. I wanted to show you guys this.
Nice.
Shout out to Joe on that one. Awesome.
I tell you, Bob, this is a great video. So if you want to watch more of that, you got to go to Bob Casey's channel. And if you're not subscribed to him, please do it. Subscribe to him. And for that matter, if you're not subscribed to Josh and John Olson and Captain Joe, do it. Do it now. Because if you wait until the end of the show, you'll forget. So
I think I'm 2 away from hitting 100. So
all right, good. That's a big
Congratulations.
Step. It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Maybe you'll hit it tonight.
I might have to actually go on over and have a look here after the show.
And we got Andrew in the house. Hi, Kim Fly. How you doing, Andrew? So, and I missed a lot of comments while that video was playing, so I apologize. If anybody has any question for any of the guests on the show, put them in the chat. So, anybody going to get the Mavic 4 Pro if it comes out?
No,
It's out of my price range.
It all depends on the price.
Right, the price point. Yeah, no, it's going to be expensive though. That's what I think. Yeah. So, and I was tempted. To wait it out, but once that deal came on the Mavic, the Mavic 3 Pro, I said I'm going to get that one. So
You get the Mavic 3 Pro and you feel like you're saving money.
well, I'm very. I was happy with my Mavic 3. Really was, as you guys know. That was my primary drone that I flew. But I have to say, I do like the Mavic 3 Pro better.
Are you selling the Mavic 3?
No, I'm going to give it to my son. That's what I'm going to do with it.
Yeah,
Yep.
good move.
But I told him he's got to come and get it because I ain't shipping it.
Smart choice on that too.
So,
Yep.
But anyway, okay. I know, John. Thank you for putting that link in for Josh. Yep. But I think your meetup is going to be great, Josh. I really do. I'm looking
Thank
forward
you.
to
I
it.
do as well. Yeah, it has a lot of interest very early, so that's always an awesome sign. And everything's organized pretty much. Just have to get a few minor things ironed out. And Johnny's sitting in the
He's in the back room, you said.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, man. You were down low, Johnny. I apologize. He's flying a drone, I guess. All right. Okay. Vertical. He's doing a
I am. I'm
vertical
flying.
video. Oh,
evening,
cool. You're
John.
live. Wow, Johnny.
John.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm out here flying. I heard y'all on. So, hey, Captain Joe, I like that shirt.
Yeah, I do too. You like it? Yeah, I think you got a pretty good new logo.
I'm telling you.
Very nice shirt.
Where you flying, Johnny? Where are you? Right in your house? Yeah, that's your house.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm out here.
And what
I
drone
was,
you got up?
That's the Air 3F.
And 3S.
Yeah.
Cool. This is great. Live on, flying around on the live stream. I love it.
I'm telling you. Yeah.
How long were you in the back room? I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
Well, I was in there, and then I got out because I shot a couple sunset pictures there. They got a nice little sunset back here, so yeah.
Nice.
I was just hanging out.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you joined.
Josh is at 101.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank
look
you,
at
guys.
that, Josh.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Hey, I didn't say hello to Michael Kelly, Capt State Aerial. How you doing, Michael? Now, Michael did it right when he came to the South Florida drone meetup. He stayed an extra 2 or 3 weeks
Oh wow.
afterwards. Went to Disney World, had a good time. So Johnny, you've been doing a lot of flying, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. We Cam Joe and I went yesterday. That was the first time we flew in I don't know what a couple weeks, I guess, huh, Joe?
It was a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We try to. I mean, I don't know. We try to get together about once a week or probably every 7, 8, 10 days, I guess. But seems like through Easter and all, and then the South Florida drone meetup stuff like that. So yeah,
Right.
it's always
Yeah.
busy.
It's fun flying with somebody else, or 2 or 3 others, or
It is.
50,
Yeah, we have a good
or
time.
125 plus others. So
I think we ended up doing more talking yesterday than we did really flying.
Yeah. We did.
I-
I
yeah,
didn't even
that's
put
what
the Air
happened.
3S up, Joe. I realized when I got my truck,
You didn't put the Air 3S, I didn't put the Avata 2 up.
Let me land this thing and bring it down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we had a
You
good
know how to
time
land,
yesterday.
Johnny?
Yeah, I just hit that button right there.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Just watch out for that
No.
sunflower.
I over here, Joe, by the Pennington Center, they dig a hole and make 3 big mud volleyball, and they did it yesterday. I wish I'd have known, but man, it ain't nothing but a big old slop hole. But it would have been nice from the air to see that,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well,
Hey,
John,
y'all want to see my look? Y'all want to
go
see?
ahead.
Look, here you go. Look, there you go.
Tomatoes.
That's great.
Yeah,
Nice.
look. Yeah, look.
All right, Johnny,
Nice.
I'm heading your way.
Huh?
Sunflower.
I know that
That's
came
awesome.
up from the bird seed. Look, jalapenos.
Well, I'll bring
Nice.
the tequila.
I'm telling you,
So, Johnny, do
man.
you tend to the garden, or do the other family members take care of it?
No, I take care of it.
Oh, that's your garden. Really? Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
man, it is beautiful out here tonight.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
If
sadly, it
anybody
is
has
a
any
year.
questions, put them in the chat. I probably missed them. And let's see. Okay. So I apologize if I missed your questions. Yep,
By the
I
way,
know.
John, I've got a check in the mail for you for the overreach for the shipping for that poster. So you'll be getting that soon.
Oh yeah, you don't have to worry about that, John. Shoot.
I pay my bills. At least I try.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward. I got mine still in the tube, Johnny. I got to figure a place here. But if I
Yeah,
show you
that's
my
what.
office, I mean, there's no room. I'm gonna have to put it behind me, I think. Yeah.
I got plenty of room, but I got to flatten it out. I've got bird seed sitting on top of it, flattening it out right now.
Oh
And
yeah.
I got a nice piece of wood in the back, and I'll probably build a frame around it. So
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's I just bought a 16. It's a 16 by 20 frame, so it would come out pretty nice.
Yeah, 16 by 20.
All right. So anyway, we got a question from John, Connecticut Pirate, and wants everybody's software of choice for editing, video editing. Start with Josh. What do you use?
Well, I'm new still, but I tried a few of them, and Finchy Resolve does everything that I ever needed to. So
Okay. Yeah. And what about you, John?
you talking to me?
Yes. What type
Okay.
of
Uh,
editing software?
I use an editing program that it's right on my tablet. It's a First Shot or something. It's called that does most of it, and then I do have a version of Photoshop, and I did have on my computer one from Microsoft, but my computer's down right now, so I don't use that. I do most of it on my tablet right here.
Right. And Captain Joe, what do you use for
Filmora.
editing?
Filmora. I use that. I was using Premier Rush, but they started charging me double, so I bought the Perpetual for the Femora 13, so I don't have to pay for it again. And
Okay.
it does everything DaVinci does in an easier version.
Yep. Yep. And Johnny, I know what you use, but you can tell everybody.
Well, I've been using CapCut, which I really like. Probably the last I don't know 7 8 months. And of course, still
Been a
do a little
while.
iMovie. I do have DaVinci Resolve, but I haven't really. Still kind of working with him. I have to get Joe to show me a few things actually, because I'm sure it's similar to what he uses.
It's similar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an iMovie guy for me. You know, every once in a while I'll use Lightcut also. But what
Yeah,
do you guys think about doing the shorts? Do you like
I love the
posting the
shorts.
shorts?
Yeah, I love
The
shorts.
shorts, yeah, the shorts get me a lot of views. On average, I'm getting right now about 1,100 each short.
Really? Wow.
Wow, you're not
I've
kidding.
never
That's
even
not
come
bad.
close to that.
Oh, that one you
If the,
did with a boat. Remember?
Yes, yes, I did. Michael
Just
Jordan's boat coming in.
Michael Jordan boat.
oh
Boy.
yeah,
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah, that's actually something I haven't even hopped on yet, so I will have to here soon. I've been wanting to, but I just have so much else happening here at the moment, and
Yeah, you can actually clip a piece of your video and make a short out of it, even if you
right.
put it from YouTube. So that's pretty neat feature too.
right.
So
Yeah,
But
right.
the thing is, you got to be committed if you start it, because what you have to do is to get it to really produce the views. You have to put out about 2 or 3 a day for a while. I did that for about 6 months. I was putting out 3 a day,
Right.
and it actually, my channel grew from, I think it grew from like about 400 subs to 1,000 subs in 6 months,
That's amazing.
just off of shorts,
Yep.
just off of shorts. Then it
Yeah.
got to the point where it was hard to put out. I was putting them out a week in advance, so I was putting out 21 at a time, and I was just setting them up in advance. Right now, I've got them all the way to almost the end of May, set
Oh
up to go
man.
out.
That's
You know, it's
great.
just one a
yeah,
day now. It's just one a day now. But
I see Scotty's
they hit between
got
1.6 and
Scotty
1.1.
got a question.
Yep. Scotty has a question for you, Johnny. Wants to know if
Yeah,
your
well, I
FPV
hadn't finished
still
putting it.
flies.
Yeah, well, I haven't finished putting that together yet.
He's
I
not
still need to
finished.
do the motors. I just did that. Yeah, I didn't do it today, and then yesterday we went flying. So might fool with it tomorrow. Do the motors, and then I'll have to do the 04 air unit. So no, I haven't done it
Mm.
yet. But hey, it actually turned out better than I thought. It's at least the soldering looks good. I hope I didn't heat the board up too much or something.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I give you credit. I really do. You know, you're starting to build your own drones, and you know that's a big deal in my book. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean it's fun, but Matt's gonna have to program it. I don't know anything about baby flight, but he'll do it for me. So
yeah, yeah. So does anybody have any places they're going to be flying in the future that you know that you're going to be going to that you care to tell us about?
There is a church actually near me that has I think it's the largest cross in the state, and I've been wanting to actually fly that for a long time, but I want to get it at a specific time of day, and it hasn't actually lined up yet where everything's been right. So I'm hoping soon with that.
Okay, cool, cool. Hey Don,
I'm hoping
good
to
to
get
see
out
you.
to Cedar Beach again
Yeah, well, we might.
because
You
I
want
want
to
to
go
watch those
Tuesday?
osprey.
You want to go
Huh?
Tuesday or
Yes,
Wednesday?
yes, that's a good idea. Yeah, and I'll make the arrangements with the wife, make sure that she's taken care of, and yeah, good idea.
Okay, we'll plan on Tuesday. How's that?
Thank you. Yeah, good move.
All right, good.
Johnny and I are trying to plan the trip up the Mississippi to that little Grand Canyon to go up there.
Oh,
We're
really?
yeah, we
trying to get
need
that done
to
now.
go.
How
We need to
far
do
is
that
that from you guys? How long a trip?
about an hour.
Okay.
About an hour 15 minutes
Yeah,
from my house.
yeah, something
So
like that.
Oh, that'd be
But the
fun.
next 3 days they have the poker run on the Chifungta River with all the big cigar boats coming through. So it's going to primarily be Saturday. So I'll be out there Saturday. Hopefully there'll be a bunch of the boats coming in with a bunch of the girls with the bikinis and everything else.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that'd be fun to
Pull,
film. Really, fly and
It's
film.
fun.
Yeah,
pull the
and
zoom
you
out. Pull
did
the
it.
zoom
You
out.
did it already, right, Captain Joe?
I did it last year. In fact, I had the Avada 2 out there following one, and they've got a couple of, there's no wake zone right when you come into the river. But once you hit this little bar called T Rivers, you can take off again. And I was sitting behind him and I wasn't paying attention. And that sucker hit those jet engines. I watched the water go right over the top of the drone.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, that's amazing. I would love to film something like that. But anyway, so Charlie must be doing his live stream again, Stevie. I guess he's doing it live at sunrise again.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't. Well, I don't. Not that I know of, but
Yeah,
Anybody heard from Drone Bum and Drone Psyche lately?
that's what we're talking about, Charlie.
yeah, we're talking
Yeah.
about
Stevie.
Charlie.
Yeah. Um, but Drone Bum, I think, filled in for Dennis, right? Didn't he?
He tried. He actually went live, but it didn't
Right.
stay on but a few minutes, and then I think he got. I don't know if he got aggravated or something happened, but he ended up just going off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Okay. I know his new channel,
Oh yeah.
Suicide
Is it
FTV, if I
is it
remember
Jer-
right.
is it Jeremy's birthday? I didn't know that. Happy birthday, Jeremy.
Yes. Yeah, I saw a post on that. Happy birthday, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Jeremy, yeah.
Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Jeremy.
I didn't see that
Yeah.
pop up on
And
Facebook. Wow.
congratulations on your new house too.
Yep.
Oh, that
Yeah.
house is nice.
Farm. He's calling it a farm. Okay.
Yeah, it's nice.
All right. Very nice. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's hard for me to keep up with the comments. You guys do a better job than me. So,
Scott says he
Do you
wants to
want me
sing
to
happy
sing Jackrabbit? Yeah, go ahead and
birthday.
sing Jackrabbit.
Oh.
Sing Happy Birthday.
oh, look at that.
Yeah.
They're telling me, don't forget to do your contest. They're putting in the numbers already. Not yet, guys. Not yet.
They've been going in for a half hour, Ray.
I
Yeah,
do have it on
yeah.
the cheat sheet, though. Don't worry. I got it. Anybody can anybody read the number?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
I saw
And
it.
you,
I got it
and you
now.
guys are eligible too. So for a $10 Amazon gift card. But while we're talking about it, I might as well do the winner for April. Here's the hat. I got it buried already, right here. And let me see here.
John, if they sing Happy Birthday, man, Jeremy, he might not want
Let
to
me-
have another birthday forever.
Let me mix it up and let's see. Oh, look who it is. John Flynn. Congratulations, John Flynn. You win
Oh,
the $10.
that's rigged.
It's rigged.
That's rigged.
That
I
is
know.
rigged right there. I'll tell you what.
You got the Amazon gift card for May. No, April. Yeah.
April, yeah.
So, but anyway, all right. So it's an exciting time for Jeremy. It's his birthday, and he moved into a new house. And I saw he posted a video of him tracking himself in his Jeep in the desert. Very cool video, Jeremy. And while he put it in the chat, don't forget, he's got the merchandise shop all set to go. The 6th annual South Florida Drone Meetup. It's ready to go. I placed my order, and he's got more merchandise, and he lowered the prices. So I gotta say, thank you again to Jeremy.
Yeah,
So-
that was he had a lot of stuff at the meetup he brought. I tell you, it was all good looking stuff too.
In fact, I'm
Yes.
wearing some of it right now. If you can see, I don't know if it's showing up or my.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yep.
It's black and red. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Oh, Stevie's got merch as well. That's right, he does. Capture Life Connection. Yeah, I have a couple of those shirts. So
Hey Joe,
Speaking
Cap
of-
Joe, I washed your shirts. They shrunk. Joe, I washed your shirts. They shrunk.
oh really?
I'm
I like
messing
that.
with you, Joe.
I
I'm
like
messing with
that
Joe.
shirt though, Captain Joe. Really, very patriotic.
Well, you ought to see the ones that Johnny has. I gave him 3 different ones. I got the Hawaiian shirts. And what I like about that one is the same thing. It's patriotic, but the flag is in a cross. It goes across.
That's cool.
It's like a cross design.
Nice, nice. Yeah, very cool. I just placed an order for some T-shirts with
Yeah,
Queensboro. I use
From the
Queensboro.
Joe.
Anyway, anybody got any other questions? Otherwise, we're gonna get on to the contest. So now's the time. Put in the lucky number between 1 and 25. And I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I can't believe it.
Well,
Josh got
Nine.
it. First one to put it in. Yeah, they're gonna swear it's rigged that I told you what it was before the show. But
Never talked to him. Never talked to him until
oh
this
man,
chat.
it's number 9, really, guys. That's what it was. Let's see. There it
Yeah,
is,
look at
number
that.
9. Oh, well, your name's going in the hat, Josh.
Awesome.
Boy,
Sorry,
that
everybody.
one rigged.
That's like the first time that ever happened.
That's about as rigged as you can get.
Yeah, seriously.
So, but anyway.
Ray, don't worry. You're still number 1 on the Rhode Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Meetup. So you're good.
That's good. I'm glad.
And
Yeah.
now we know.
It's funny, you
All
know.
it took was $10 to.
So look at John. Rigged. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Somebody crashed their drone. Okay. All right. But anyway, it's all about having fun.
Speaking of merch here, Ray, my daughter stole my Captain Ray hat, so I'm gonna have to.
She stole it, really.
So yeah, she's like, Dad, I like that hat, and I haven't
Oh,
seen
really?
it since. So
That's interesting.
gone.
Yep.
Would you win that as one of the prizes or something?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. Well, she's coming next year, right, to the meetup?
She absolutely is. Yep. And she's been flying her Neo as well. So she's been thoroughly enjoying that. We did have a mishap on our first flight that I told her that we would not talk about. So maybe we'll talk about that next year at the meetup.
Okay. And what drone was that?
She has the DJI Neo.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
and I have in my cart the goggles, so we might be getting her into that as well. So
It flies a lot better with the goggles and the motion controller.
I hear. Yeah. So
Yeah. It's funny because I almost ordered the Neo the other day. I really did. It was in the cart. All I had to do was say, check
It's-
out, buy.
it seriously
did.
is an awesome drone. I mean, I at first thought it was not something I'd ever have any interest in. And once I saw it down there, I was like, man, this thing is awesome, especially for being indoors, being able to fly it indoors. Make sure it's in a well lit area, or do you have the light on the bottom? I'm just going to say that it's very important.
Okay.
Got to be well lit.
Yep. If not, bad things happen. Just saying.
All right.
Oh yeah.
That's good to know.
I did find out because the first time when I started flying it originally, I was going to get rid of it because it just gave me fits. It drifted too much, everything else. And then I tried it with the motion control and the goggles, and it flew a little better, but still had a lot of drift to it. But I bought that little light that clips on, and that 21 grams makes such a difference.
It
Right.
does.
It almost feels when it's flying like the Avata 2.
Okay.
It doesn't drift as much. It just feels solid.
A lot of people have said that. Yep. but maybe for Father's Day. But we'll see what happens. But listen, guys, it's almost that time. So if you want to say your goodbyes and anything you'd like to promote, now would be the time. And Josh, we'll start with you.
Well, obviously, I want to promote the Northeast U.S. Drone Meetup. It will be September 5th through the 7th. It's going to be in Providence, Rhode Island. Exact details are still being ironed out, but please come on over, sign up for it, join us. It's going to be an awesome time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There's so many great places to fly up in Rhode Island, really.
There are, and that's why it's been so hard to narrow something down, because there's so many places up there, so many awesome areas, and Mark is helping us out. He's going to get us some special access too. So
Okay.
hopefully.
Well, I
But
know Steve Jeunesse put together a
Yep.
drone location guide,
absolutely, yeah,
right?
it's
And
it's
that's
it's
pretty
absolutely
cool.
awesome. Yeah,
Yes.
yep.
And
So
he did the same thing for the South Florida drone meetup, just to let everybody know. You'll be getting
yep.
a copy of that when you come. So I got to say thank you to Steve, really.
Absolutely. Actually, he has done an awesome job on all that stuff.
Now,
Oh,
have you ever flown the Rhode Island Cliff Walk yourself?
no, I haven't. No.
Neither have I. I want to do that. So
Oh, and I keep saying this. To answer Jim, it is Mark Fisher.
yes,
So
yep. EM Drone One, yeah, the man, the myth, the legend.
that he is.
So all right, well, thanks, Josh and John. Anything for you?
No, I'm just excited about seeing you on Tuesday. That'll be glad to get out there and take pictures of those osprey.
Yes, I know. I hope they're in the nests and we get some good shots of them. You know, I look forward to flying with you too. Yeah. Mount Sinai is a great place to fly. Mount Sinai Harbor, you
Yeah,
know.
gorgeous out there.
Yeah.
One of the pretty spots on Long Island.
So, Captain Joe, what about you? I know you want to promote your channel a little bit, and go ahead.
Yeah, I put out videos. If you want to see videos, I put out a bunch. I'll probably fly in the next 3 days, and about 6 out of that probably. But make sure you fly with what you have. Enjoy what you have right now, because we don't know what's going to happen in the future. They're trying to change all kinds of laws on us. Even on Fox the other day, they were talking about military bases in New Jersey again, and they were saying they're trying to give the commanders authority to take drones down outside their bases. So it's like,
I know.
it just doesn't make sense anymore. Even the woman that was doing the interview said, well, "Why don't they just shoot them down with shotguns?" It's like the FAA needs to get involved and tell people we own the airspace. That's it. Period. They
Right.
need to get involved.
I totally agree. And I wrote another email to Representative Elise Stefanik about 3 weeks ago, but she has not responded to me. She didn't do it last time, and she didn't do it again. So she will not be getting my vote if she runs for New York governor. So, but anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for filling in tonight, coming on. I appreciate it. Um, and oh, there's Bill. Bill came in late. All right, Bill. Good to see you.
Better
You
late than
know,
never.
I know. Yeah. But we're ready to shut down, Bill. Sorry. I'll stay on for an extra minute just for you. But anyway, yeah, John, I'm looking forward to flying with you on Tuesday, you know, and we'll have a good time. So, all right, everybody. Thanks a lot. I'll be on next week. And same time, same place. And the Fly for Fun show is on Wednesday next week. We're going to be showing viewer videos. So if you want your videos shown, send them in to myself or Johnny. And we love showing the videos. We really do. So, and of course, you got to watch Drone Nation on Monday night at 9 p.m. I that's my favorite show. Just to let everybody know, you know. Um, but again, I look forward to seeing those that are coming to the Northeast U.S. Drone Meetup in Providence in September. I tell you, if you're thinking about going, don't think about it. Just make up your mind and come. You know,
Absolutely.
I'm looking for a roommate. My wife don't want a roomer, so let me know, and we'll have a good time. That's for sure. All
Absolutely.
right, everybody. So have a good night. Get out there, fly for fun, but most importantly, fly.